Have you ever felt like giving up? Today, I want to tell you a story. It is a true kind of story. Not about one person, about 3 people. They did not have money, they did not have teachers, but they had something stronger. They had hope. Stay with me. This story might change how you see your own life.
Let's start in a small town. The town is quiet. The streets are narrow. There is a small house at the end of the road. Inside that house, a woman named Maria is cooking dinner. Maria is 32 years old. She has 2 children. She works at a market every morning. She sells vegetables, tomatoes, onions, fresh green beans. Her hands are tired every night, but Maria has a dream. She wants to learn English, not for a test, not for a job interview. She wants to read a bedtime story to her children in English. She wants to sing them a song she heard on the radio. So Maria makes a plan. Every night, after the dishes are clean, she sits at her kitchen table. She has one small notebook. She writes 5 new words. Just 5. Some nights she is too tired. Her eyes feel heavy. But she writes 5 words anyway. Weeks pass, then months. Maria starts to notice something. She understands a song on the radio. She reads a sign at the market without help. Small things, but her heart feels big. One evening, her daughter asks for a story. Maria opens a small English book. She reads the first page, slowly, carefully. Her daughter's eyes grow wide. "Mama, you speak English now." Maria smiles. Tears come to her eyes. Not tears of sadness, tears of joy. Maria did not become perfect. She still makes mistakes. But she made a promise and she kept it. 5 words a night. That is all it takes to start. Part 2. Ahmed's taxi. Now let's travel to a busy city. Horns are honking. People are walking fast. In this city, a man named Ahmed drives a taxi. Ahmed drives 12 hours a day. He picks up tourists, business people, students. Many of his passengers speak English, and for a long time Ahmed could only say 2 words, hello and thank you.
One day, a tourist got into his taxi. She was lost. She needed help. Ahmed wanted to help her, but he did not have the words. He felt embarrassed. He felt small. That night, he could not sleep. The next morning, Ahmed made a decision. He would learn English right there in his taxi. He put his phone on the dashboard. Every red light, he listened to one English lesson. Just one, 30 seconds. Red light after red light, day after day. His taxi became his classroom. He practiced new words with real passengers. Sometimes he made mistakes. He once said, "I am fine, thank you," and "shoe" instead of "you." The passenger laughed kindly. Ahmed laughed too. He did not feel embarrassed anymore. He felt proud that he tried. 6 months later, a different tourist got into his taxi. She was lost again, just like before. But this time, Ahmed looked at her calmly. "Don't worry," he said. "I can help you find your hotel." The woman smiled with relief. Ahmed drove her safely to her hotel. Before she left, she said, "Your English is wonderful." Ahmed smiled all the way home that night. He did not learn English in a classroom. He learned it at red lights, one small lesson at a time. Our third story takes us to a small community center. The lights are simple. The chairs are old. But every Tuesday and Thursday night, something special happens here. A woman named Grace walks in. She is 60 years old. She raised 4 children. She worked as a cleaner for 30 years. Grace never had the chance to study English when she was young. Life was too busy. Money was too tight. But now her children are grown, and Grace has a new dream. "It is never too late," she told her family. They were surprised. Some laughed a little. But Grace did not listen to the doubt. She walked into that community center with a shaking hand and an open heart. On her first day, she could not even say the alphabet with confidence. She felt nervous next to younger students, but the teacher smiled and said something Grace never forgot. "Everyone here started at 0. You are not behind. You are simply beginning." Grace came back the next week, and the week after that. She practiced with flashcards while she cooked. She listened to English radio while she cleaned. Slowly, the fear in her chest turned into courage. 1 year later, Grace stood in front of her class. It was graduation night. She held a small piece of paper, her certificate. Her voice shook, but she spoke. "I am 61 years old, and today I can read a book in English. If I can do this, so can you." The room clapped. Some students cried. Grace's own daughter was in the audience, filming everything. "I'm so proud of you, Mum," she whispered. Part 4. What they have in common. Maria, Ahmed, and Grace never met each other. They live in different places. They have different lives. But they share one important truth. None of them were perfect. None of them were fast. None of them had special talent. They simply did not stop. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Small steps again and again. This is the real secret of learning English. It is not about being smart. It is not about being young. It is about showing up again and again and again. And that brings us to you. Maybe you are watching this video during a break at work. Maybe you are tired after a long day. Maybe you think you are too old, too busy, or too far behind. But remember Maria's 5 words a night. Remember Ahmed's red light lessons. Remember Grace starting at 60 and finishing with pride. You do not need to be perfect today. You only need to start. 1 word, 1 sentence, 1 small brave step. Now, let's practice some simple sentences from today's story. Repeat after me out loud. I want to learn English. I will not give up. Small steps make big changes.
It is never too late to start. I believe in myself. Wonderful. Now, say these 5 sentences again tomorrow morning. Your voice, your practice, your progress. Learning a new language is not a race, it is a journey. Some days will be hard, some days will feel slow, but every single word you learn is a light in your future. So today, be like Maria, write 5 words. Be like Ahmed, use every small moment. Be like Grace, believe it is never too late. Your story is still being written, and I believe your best chapter is still ahead of you. If this story touched your heart, give it a like. Subscribe to DAG English for more stories, more lessons, and more encouragement every day. I will see you in the next video. Keep learning. Keep growing. You are doing better than you think.